my sort of little set list over here. I'm just going to start to tell you guys a little bit about my life, because I'm sort of trying to get over a lot of things right now. Like, okay, so I'm turning 29 next week.
Woo!
Going into my 30s, I spent a lot of time, like, in deep subcultural existentialism. Can y'all relate to that?
Yeah, whoa!
Yeah, so I guess when I was like 18 or 17, who fucking knows, I did a lot of drugs, like a lot of psychedelics with my friends who thought they were like shamans, and like I dated a guy who thought he was the reincarnation of Siddhartha Gautama.
Oh,
And he would be like, yeah, just I'm trying to like open up my third eye. And I'd be like, oh, okay, well that's really wonderful, but have you ever thought of like opening up my fourth eye? Because you're like so narcissistic. I need attention. But yeah, so I did a lot of those things. And then do you guys remember this thing that happened like a decade ago now called Occupy Wall Street? You guys remember that shit? Look how sad you look. But you know what? I feel like I used to be ashamed of being part of Occupy, but now I feel like I literally like helped give birth to Gen Zers. As much of the bad rap as they get, I am so proud of them.
Woo!
They are so like mild, like just like naturally poly and just open to all this random shit. Like I've met so many Gen Zers from all over the place, and they all seem to kind of be like this. And it wasn't like that when I was younger. Like I'm like, you know, at Occupy, that was when people started kind of like protesting everything. I know I'm like rambling now. Only because you made that face, I was like, you know what? Let's talk about Gen Z and how I feel like Occupy, as much as like ridiculous as that shit was, and how embarrassed I am at my like, I don't even know. Like you guys watch Zeitgeist? Did I just take a weird turn? Okay. I just dated myself. Occupy was a long ass time ago. So let's go back on my story now that I said Gen Z is fucking fabulous. I love movie parts. Thank you. But at Occupy, I'm like sleeping in a fucking tent. Okay, does everybody know what Occupy is? Does anybody like not know? Okay, just making sure, because occasionally some fucking Gen Zer looks at me and they're like, what's that? Is that like a TikTok? Like, what's that? But so I'm like sleeping in this fucking park, right, with my like sort of boyfriend at the time. His name is Piggy. And Piggy is one of these dudes from like Long Island who's like, oh yeah, like I totally understand how hard it be, yo. And it's just like, I like to call them hobo elitists, you know, because they're not really poor at all. Like, I was one of them. Like, guys, it was like a disgusting moment in history, honestly. Like, how many fucking people were just like, yeah, like, I really knew the hard life. Yeah, like, I'm a live on the streets, man. It's like, go home to your mommy. Like, some people actually have problems. Anyway, so I'm sleeping in the park with hobo elitist Piggy and, like, this other fucking kid, Noodles. And they're all doing mad ketamine, and they convinced me. Do you guys know what ketamine is? It's like a cat tranquilizer, you know. So I like snorted some ketamine off the ground, and then I heard people go, "Oh my God, it's them!" And I was like, "Oh my God, it's the cops!" But guess who it was? It was actually Kanye West and like Russell Simmons, and I was just like, "Oh my God, Kanye, your song 'Runaway' it totally made me cry." And Kanye was just like, "I don't even know why I'm here." Like, I feel like in those moments, I made Kanye go MAGA. Like, he showed up at a leftist protest, saw dirty me with my titties like half out, snorting ketamine, and then also when I got scared, the ketamine went on the ground. I went like this. That's not how ketamine works. That's a coke thing. So I know he was like, "What are you doing? Like, you are just wrong." So from Occupy, I traveled the country a little bit, hitchhiking, you know, pretending like I was broke, being a hobo elitist like you should never do. But you know, even when you do that, you end up building a lot of empathy for people, because the reality is I believe a lot of people are not homeless by choice. A lot of people are not homeless by choice, but a lot of people who are homeless by choice are actually struggling with like a lot of mental health issues or substance issues. So it's more complicated than if it's a choice. So that's sort of what I was going through at the time. To get like, you know, a little sad. I probably had PTSD from, you know, like dating a guy who thought he was God, and you know, that never ends, right, girls? Or people, or anybody who dates anybody. Honestly, like at this point, I've given up on the gender thing. Just mad people need to like stop pretending like they're prophets, you know? Like, I'm sorry that we played so many RPGs, you know, as a generation, and then we did like mad drugs and we couldn't stop thinking we were special. Shit. That's what I love about like people. People talk about how celebrity culture, how like there's no more rock stars now. I'm so happy about it because Me Too showed us that everybody's fucking garbage.
Woo.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to just get all my media from the same 4 fucking people that we idolize. I want to get it from like tons of different people on the internet, which is why I'm pro Gen Z, because they're not worshiping celebrities in the same way they were. Or in the same way that our generation did. Although I love Barbra Streisand, praise Barbra Streisand. So yeah, so how much time do I have? Like 3 minutes or something? What does that say? Hot. Okay, so after, I traveled with Juggalos for a little bit. I don't really got anything funny to say about that, other than just like why? Like I was fucking this dude named Mullet who didn't have a mullet, and he'd be like, oh my god, and he was like, I'm an Aries Pisces cusp, I'm an Aries Pisces cusp, and I'm clairvoyant, and I don't know why I talk like this, because I said I grew up in Portland. And I was just like, oh my god, that's so hot. I was like, I'm 19, and like Aries Pisces cusp like totally challenge all of my trauma, and like, oh my god, okay. You haven't even like touched my clit. I don't know why I like you so much. So then I moved to a commune in Virginia. It was like an anarchist commune, and an anarchist commune is really just a bunch of white girls with colored hair smoking weed being like, yeah, like even though communism like never worked on a large scale, it's like absolutely gonna work on a small scale, like too small to fail. I have so much hate in my heart, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just so much fucking hatred, and I don't really know. Like, that's not even like a bit. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why I'm so mad. Communes, yo. Communes are like, how do I even, okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little commune story. So, you wanna hear, I was dating this dude, his name was Marmaduke the sun god, right? And we were polyamorous, we were like polyglamorous, and then we had to slaughter a chicken together, right? And when you do that, it destroys your relationship. Like, if you really like someone, do not slaughter livestock with them. And like, because I remember eating the chicken, and he came up to me, and he was like, listen, I think we should like continue seeing other people. Just not each other. Yeah. Alright guys, so, I don't know, I kind of want to end on a really sad note, but I feel like I shouldn't. I just want to talk about just like, okay, so, now I haven't had a drink in like almost 2 years. I feel like a lot of like living in subcultural worlds, maybe a little cuckoo. When I was living on that commune, because mental illness is prevalent in general, and we don't live in a world that lets mental ill people like exist and thrive in the ways that they need to. And on the commune that I lived on, there was a lot of people who were like really like conspiracy theorists, and that's a sign of certain mental illness and all this different crazy shit. But a lot of those people were valued there, because if you live on a farm where you're able to, kind of have all your needs met, it's a little easier to handle any emotional or psychological issues you have, because you're being taken care of. So my point, so we let this guy come stay, and he like tried to light the house on fire in the middle of the night. He actually succeeded. Luckily, no one died, but we were in our big farmhouse of like 18 people, and we all escaped, and I've been like super traumatized ever since. And I'm just really, really, really sad about how people who like are really drawn to subcultural movements or like communities outside the mainstream just seem to never really find the home. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I know that's like a really sad, thank you. I know that's like a really sad direction to take this, but this is just like what I've been super focused on as I've come out of alcoholism and substance, and I would just want people to really be a lot nicer to people who are homeless and having substance issues. Like, even though I said a lot of shit about people who are like homeless posers, and that's absolutely a real thing too, and it's like not cool and it's not okay. But just be nice to bums, because you never know where they really came from. Okay, thank you.